My aunt posted a video exposing my parents, calling me a freeloader despite all I've done for them. My name is Cameron, and I grew up in the shadow of a star. That star represented my older sister, Lily. Our house was usually full of people, uncles, aunts, cousins, you name it. They'd crowd into our backyard like ants at a picnic, drawn by the promise of my mother's wonderful barbecue and the opportunity to see Lily play. Our backyard was like a stage with its beautifully groomed lawn and the large oak tree providing the perfect backdrop. Dad would light the grill, the aroma of charcoal and sizzling meat filling the air, while Mom went around making sure everyone had a drink in hand. "Lily, sweetie," Aunt Marge would call out, her voice cutting through the din. "Why don't you give us a little song?" All eyes would immediately turn to my sister. Lily would bounce onto a chair, her golden curls bouncing and a naughty sparkle in her eyes. She'd clear her throat dramatically and then, like magic, belt out "My Heart Will Go On" in her best Celine Dion impersonation. The adults would go wild, clapping and yelling as if they were at a live concert. Mom and Dad were beaming with joy, and Dad frequently wiped a tear from his eye. Meanwhile, I'd stand to the side, attempting to blend in with the shrubs. It wasn't that I didn't want to participate, but every time I opened my mouth to sing, it sounded like a cat being strangled. What about poetry? Forget about it. The words would jumble on my tongue, leaving me red-faced and stammering. My family has whispered that I am so unlike my sister. Not only were the relatives present, but Mom and Dad made it plain who the family star was. While Lily was shuttled between ballet courses, singing lessons, and art workshops, I was left to my own devices. Not that I cared much. I sought refuge in the dusty old books that adorned our shelf. The only person who appeared to understand me was Great Aunt Maggie. She'd discover me hidden behind the garage or in the treehouse, nose buried in a book. "What adventure are you on today, Cameron?" she'd ask, snuggling down next to me. I would look up, thankful for the interruption. "Oh, just reading about ancient Egypt," I'd say, showing her the cover of my most recent find. Maggie nodded, her eyes gleaming. "You have a good head on your shoulders, girl. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise." Those moments with Maggie were like a balm for my soul. She did not ask me to perform or be anything other than who I was. With her, I could simply be Cameron, the quiet, bookish girl who preferred the company of paper and ink to the commotion of family gatherings. But as much as I treasured those memories, they couldn't take away the agony of being the neglected child. Every time Lily learned a new song or received an award, my parents would lavish her with praise and gifts, new clothes, the latest electronics.